In the auto auction business, there are many ways a dealer can buy a car. In this report, we will be looking at the online aspect of purchasing a vehicle. This report, the eSales department analyzing proxy bidding, not only analyzes the current eSales department, however, it also gives recommendations for the department. In order to increase proxy bids and sales among the eSales department, more focus needs to be made on the dealer base that relies heavily on this department for their business. This report serves many purposes. First and foremost, it allows us to review the profitability of the eSales department of ABC Lancaster. Within the area of proxy bidding, this analysis is done by looking at success and failures of proxy bids. The eSales department is made up of vehicles bought and sold online through OVE and vehicles that are bought online during the live in-lane auction. The eSales department has not had much focus, and similarly, our competitors have had more focus on their departments. Therefore, this needs to be analyzed. This department can be a method of increasing profit with less overhead. Online sales presents the opportunity to buy and sell vehicles without certain fees of certain things like recon, and the fees themselves are lower because there is no need for auctioneers, ringmen, or in-lane drivers. A report of last year's online sales was a large source for this report, and a survey was conducted to get a better feel for how the dealers feel about the online aspect of buying cars. The current eSales department involves buying and selling vehicles on OVE and Smart Auction. OVE stands for Online Vehicle Exchange and was created by Manheim Auto Auction. It's used by dealers all across the world. This online market is the largest online vehicle exchange for wholesale vehicles in the entire world. A CR, known as a condition report, is where a car gets inspected. They check for paintwork, dents, scratches, tire treads, options, and mechanical things, among other things. Each vehicle is rated on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. The next step of the OVE process is the actual posting of the car. Many dealers can and will post their cars themselves. However, ABC Lancaster posts the inventories for dealers for them. This would include ABC Lancaster employee retrieving the CR information and copying onto the actual OVE listing. ABC Lancaster does not charge for us to post their dealer's cars online. The vehicle is posted with any announcements that the dealer would like to make, also with the price and an option to make an offer. So as you can see on the screen, you can see the vehicle information, the CR grade, the seller and the seller's rating, the facilitating location, and the price, among other information. This report from ABC Lancaster shows that OVE sales have neither increased nor decreased in the past year. No growth is a result of many factors. Less emphasis has been put on OVE sales as been in the past years. ABC Lancaster has no more than 5 consistent consigners on a weekly basis. Many dealers have found the ease of posting their inventory online and have begun to do it themselves. Ironically, with the fees associated with OVE never being increased, neither the consignments or sales of units offered for sale have increased. ABC Lancaster does not charge for OVE posting. ABC Lancaster holds their in-lane sale every Wednesday morning beginning at 9 a.m. Comprised of 8 lanes, ABC runs about 1,300 vehicles each week, including both dealer and lease units. A dealer can buy a vehicle while being in the lane, but can also purchase vehicles online through the use of Edge Pipeline. Edge Pipeline is a tool that allows a dealer to sign in via their auction access number and be a part of the sale. They can see the live auction, hear the auction, bid on cars, as well as instant messages with the lane clerks. Online buyers that use Edge Pipeline have increased the in-lane sales. When a car is on the block, the seller sees many biddings on the car and thinks that there is real money there, perhaps more than the car is worth. In this case, the seller is more apt to sell their car. There are many dealers that place multiple proxy bids on vehicles at ABC. A proxy bid is something that is used by a dealer to somewhat purchase a car ahead of time. It's similar to a high bid, meaning that the dealer will put the maximum amount of money they want to spend on the car, and during the in-lane sale, the computer will automatically bid to the maximum price. As previously mentioned, proxy bids are used on a weekly basis and have become very successful. However, there are times when the Edge Pipeline system goes down and all of the proxy bids are lost. This has been detrimental to a few sales at ABC. When this occurs and all proxy bids are lost, of course the dealers are unhappy, but even more importantly, the profits are jeopardized. A good bit of dealers use proxy bids. A trusted source among dealers, vAuto, did an analysis of dealers and their success with proxy bids. There are some dealers that buy their cars solely with proxy bids, and they feel that it is more efficient and a productive way to acquire than to be there physically and use Edge Pipeline as a participation. On the other hand, there are many dealers that are unsure about proxy bids. They don't feel that it's competitive enough to win a vehicle. So this screenshot shows you the dealer, their credit limit, how many cars they've bought at the time so far, as well as what lane they're in by the little person icon, and what lanes that they have proxy bids in. When this is live, the in-lane ones are green and the blue ones show where the proxy bids are. The marketing strategy of the eSales department was analyzed and seems to be somewhat lacking. ABC provides instructional flyers and brochures for online proxy bidding, but granted, all dealers are aware of the proxy bids. There are new dealers on a weekly basis who might not be very understanding of the functionality of Edge Pipeline, but the marketing and promotional materials have eye appeal, and which causes some dealers to inquire about proxy bids. Recommendations for ABC would include more focus on eSales directly with their online buyers. They could have special promotions and incentive deals for the online buyers in order to increase traffic and sales. These incentive deals would need to be determined by the management, of course, to figure out the best plan of action. They could also benefit immensely from using the online buyers. Because a proxy bid allows a dealer to be in another lane buying at the same time, they will in turn be able to buy more vehicles. So proxy bids, therefore, can increase the amount of dealers and can increase the sales.